All right, so here we go. We're working out number 1. This is practice assignment 9, part 3, number 1. Again, we're still solving using elimination. And whenever Anthony read me this problem, I was like, oh, this is an easy one to do elimination with. Someone raise your hand and tell me, why am I saying that this is going to be an easy elimination? Robin. Yes, there's 4 x's, so I just need to make one of them an opposite, which would be a negative 4x. So I'm going to let Decarius tell me which one do you think, which one do you want me to make opposite? First one or second one? Second one. How am I going to do that? How am I going to make the second one opposite? Well, actually, you're right. I would find a common number that both 4s would go into, but they are already a common number. They're both 4s. So I just need to make one of them a negative 4x. So how would I do that, Decarius? Yeah, that's right. I'm going to multiply this by negative 1, because watch what happens. Alright? So a negative 1 times a 4x is going to be a negative 4x. A negative 1 times a negative y is a positive y. A negative 1 times a negative 10 is going to be a positive 10. And so now I'm just going to bring this first equation down here to line it up with the second one. And we have 4x plus 3y equals negative 18. I'm going to combine these equations. A negative 4x and a positive 4x, they cancel each other out. What's a positive y and a positive 3y, guys? 4y. Good job. What's a positive 10 and a negative 18? Negative 8. All right, so Jonah, what am I going to do next? Yes, I would divide both sides by 4 because that's the opposite, multiplying by 4. And I've got y equals what? A negative 2. That's right. You learned in 7th grade that a negative divided by a positive is going to give me a negative answer. So I have y equals negative 2. All right, let's go with Daniel. What do you think, Daniel? What am I going to do next? Alright, now wait a second. Am I going to sub negative 2 in for x? Yes, I'm going to sub it in for y. That's right. And I get to use any equation I want. I guess I'll just use this first one. So we've got 4x plus 3y equals negative 18. And I'm going to rewrite it, but I'm going to sub in negative 2 in for y. And I'm going to color code that. I'm going to sub it in as blue. See, it's going to just go right in there. So that's a negative 2. And now I'm just going to solve this out. So I still have the 4x. And what is a positive 3 times a negative 2? Negative 6. Good job. And then a negative 18. So now I've got, how am I going to get the x's by themselves? What do you think? Let's go with Hayden. Add 6 to both sides. Great job. So now I'm left with 4x equals negative 12. Good job, Jake. And what's the last thing I'm going to do, Jada? Divide by 4. So now I'm left with x equals negative 3. So if I'm going to write my answer in coordinate pair format, I've got x is negative 3 and y is negative 2.